crisp fall October. The woods, a knoll, swaying pines, a bullet. You know, it's funny how it is. You think that life is just going to be a lot easier than it is, yes? But sometimes life will not just test us. Maybe you think life is just going to have tests, but you know what? Sometimes it breaks us. It breaks us. Tests our faith, our resiliency, our belief, and we end up on our hands and knees. And yet, we rise. We rise. And you know, I never really understood resilience until the fall, October 2017, when my son Will ascended on his own accord, as his friends describe it. He took his own life. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I crumbled. I was a mess. And you know, the most incredible thing about it is that grief is like a bomb in your life. Anyone else relate to that experience? That everything that used to be open and wide is all covered. And everything that used to be covered is there in plain of day. And it's those places that we come here to heal, to grow, and to rise. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. And so the process of grief and of resilience, it isn't about like bouncing back. You hear this in the social media memes. You know, it's all about like resilience and bouncing back, and we can grit through it like David Goggins. But grief is not like that. Resilience is not that. It's being ground to your knees and yet continuing to rise, moment by moment. Sometimes crawling along the way, bruised and scraped elbows and scraped up knees. Yes. But yet, what do? We rise. We rise. And so I want to share with you 3 really important stories about examples of resiliency. First one is Gandhi. I love Gandhi. Do you know he spent 2,338 days in prison? I was shocked to hear that. And you know what he says? He says that the only way we can test our resiliency is to take action. No action, no result. That is true resiliency, considering the amount of suffering that he went through. Second one is Anne Frank. 2 years in an attic, hungry, fearful, isolated. And she had this little port window, and she would look out it, and she would see the branches in the winter. And she said, I believe in the beauty of nature, that in the beauty of nature is hope. Wow, that is resilience. And the third is my son Will. I stand before you as the light of my son Will, because this is the benefit of bringing our people that we loved into our present, as we carry our light with them. And this is the best part. Will, soon after he passed away, he came to me in a dream. This is wild. Wait till you hear this. So he's lying outside, blue t-shirt, laying in the grass, hanging out. And I'm like mom mad. Any parents here that like pretend like we're mad? Maybe we're not really, but. So I march over to him, I'm like this, and I'm like bent down. I'm like, Will, if you only knew what you caused your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. I was on a rip and roll. And he turned around and he looked at me, and he's inches from my face. And he smiles, he's glowing. And he said, how could you be mad at me, Mom? I've been claimed. I've been claimed. And I woke up and I was like, claim? Like, that was so weird. What is it? And I Googled claim. I'm looking at word origin. I'm a word nerd. And then I type in, I have been claimed. Ephesians, New Testament. I'm with the Holy Spirit, Mom. Chill out. And so he basically taught me that resilience isn't about bouncing back and showing that I can do it all on my own. No, it's not. It's about being in the light. Being in the light. 3 different ways we can build resilience. It's a muscle, okay? We can build and frame out challenges so that we look at them instead of like, why me? I could have easily rolled in a ball, right? But instead, we rise. We can reframe it and say, how can I use this lesson? How can I use it? We also can lean on our peeps, lean on your people. Men in the room, please, you don't have to do it alone. Suicides rate 1 to 4 for men to women. Men, you don't need to do it alone. People are here to help you and to serve you, and they want to. And number 3 is own your zone. Control what you can control and let the rest go. So what I want to conclude with this today is one thing. If you could take one thing, is remember, your story matters. Your light matters. Your dreams, your hopes, your pain, your purpose, it's all tied in. So I ask you all to rise. Rise. Thank you so much.